Hey, what's up everybody? This is the next day. This is the hunt for the lost GoPro. This is going to be one continuous shot from the time I got in the water here to the time I get out. And right now, looking for the spot where I dropped the GoPro in the water.
But where is the rock you were standing in the water?
So I had to find that rock that I was standing on. It was a lot harder to find when you're in the water and the waves are bouncing you up and down. So searching for it here, and actually my hand's on it.
Where?
And the waves are pushing me back and forth. It was a lot rougher today than the day before. And I saw the ledge, or this little crevice, where I dropped the GoPro in. I'm trying to get a handhold here, but the waves are pushing me. And I dropped it right in that crack, that triangle-shaped crack with the two urchins, but it's not there. So the surge probably knocked it out. So I'm going to breathe up and look for it. You can see all the bubbles in the water. The vis wasn't that great, and that's all from the wave action. So I'm searching around, breathing up, looking for any signs of the GoPro, and I see a strap. So I dive down, and there it is. There's my GoPro Hero 11. It's almost brand new. Got it. So I decided rather than to swim in is to hand it off, because I didn't want to hold it and drop it again and lose it in a crack or whatever. So I'm gonna pass it on up. And first part of the mission is success. And I thought, well, I'm out here, I might as well just check out what the grounds are like. And the viz was horrible, and it was really surgy. As you can see there, it looks pretty barren. There's not much life right there. We were whipping and we were getting some good action, so there must be something there. So I can see a little fish pile out in the distance. So I swim toward it and just checking it out. Same old fish in this area. So I decide I'll take a drop. So I make the drop and try to get a handhold right on this rock. Pretty decent drop, exactly where I want it to be. And this is a spear gun allowed area, so you can tell that the fish are a little bit more skittish. I'm trying not to move. I'm really holding on here because the waves are pushing my fins back and forth, but I'm trying to keep my head as steady as I can. And that was drop number 1. So I thought I'd swim over a little bit more to the left. And what's really interesting about this area, as I said before, is like it's calm and the waves are breaking to my left and to my right. And so when we get our new drone, I want to fly it out there and take a look at the structure, because there must be some structure further out that's diverting the waves to the left and the right, because it was a lot bigger today, on this day, than yesterday. So I swam to the left, and you can see the viz is getting worse and worse, and the waves are really pushing me around. So I figured, well, I don't know how much more I really want to go here, because I'm all by myself. I've never dove in this area. It was really rough. So I thought I'll make one more drop and try to get some footage. And when I looked at this fish pile, I don't know if you can see it there, there's a big roy. So I thought, oh, that's the roy that grabbed my Himalaya yesterday, because that's what I was whipping in that area. So I thought I'd make one final drop and see if I can get it on film. So I make the drop, but when I raise my head, he is gone. Nowhere to be found. I didn't even see him when I was going down. So one thing I noticed in this area, there's some nice sized manini. So I thought, oh, maybe one day I'll come back with my 3-prong. And there's a nice big manini school in Honolulu. So I felt better be safe than sorry. So I decided to swim in. I got my GoPro. Now I just wanted to get back without getting injured or getting worse, caught up in the current. So I just swam right in, and I was kicking as pretty much as hard as I can and not making much progress. So in those situations where you just gotta almost like body surf it in. So when the set goes forward, then I kick, and then right now you can see here it is, all the bubbles. This is what you see is what I saw, just bubbles. And now the wave's coming in, so it pushes me in, and I'm going in with my hands out in front of me with my almost like a fist, because I don't want to jam my finger against the rocks. And why are my hands out in front is I want to protect my head, because you're basically body surfing in, and last thing I need is to smash my head against one of the rocks. So all I see is bubbles, and it looks like I'm in one place, but I'm not. I'm getting moved all over the place by the wave action, and it's really shallow, and my hands are going on the boulders, and I just let the waves throw me up on the rocks. So I made it. And then another wave comes in and knocks me over, and just more bubbles. The reason why I don't take my fins off in the deeper water is, again, because wearing a weight belt, and if I can't stand it, I'll just sink to the bottom and the waves will just be pushing me all over the place. If I didn't have a weight belt, I wouldn't be worried about it. So, made it. Mission accomplished. No injuries. Got my GoPro. I definitely want to come back and explore this area with a 3-prong or a spear gun. See if there's a lot more life further out, explore all the structure out there. Fins off, dive done.
Well, I found my GoPro. I made it back. It was a rough day. It was a lot rougher than yesterday. Thanks for watching, and aloha.